CAN Group was set up in 2005 and it started off just offering a family activity programme in the local civic hall, but it's since grown into a group that organises lots of community initiatives and events. Basically, CAN Group, since 2005, CAN Group has turned Neston into quite a hub of community activity, and Neston's quite a thriving community now. Volunteering to Work is an ESF funded project that's enabled CAN Group to put a bit more into our volunteers, but we haven't really had the capacity to develop the volunteers as much as we would have liked. So the ESF funding's really helped us develop our volunteers, focus on them, their skills and ambitions and needs, and allow us to look into training and provide the volunteering that they need to get where they want to be.
I wanted to get into employment in the media sector. Had a bit of problems trying to get in because I was a new graduate and there was lots of other graduates, so obviously there's a lot of competition. Even just trying to get work experience in PR companies and newspapers, it was a very difficult place to be, really. I was feeling quite down about it, really. I mean, you're applying to jobs, and if you're not hearing anything back, you do start doubting yourself. I was looking for volunteering work, something that could get me involved, unpaid, and I found community activities in Neston.
She came to us with a first in her degree, but couldn't get work. It was ridiculous with her talents and the level of her degree that she couldn't get work.
But with CAN Group, I did bits and bobs with events, and obviously with flyers and posters, and obviously with Photoshop work. So all of that was really good experience to put on my CV. So obviously I've been applying to jobs here and there as well, and it wasn't a case of trying to get into media anymore. It was just a case of find a job. Found Asda, which I knew was a very reputable and good company to work with because I knew a few people who worked there. Applied to there as a checkout operator, got the job, but then also got recommended for the community life champion role because they'd seen how much experience I had at my interview, thanks to CAN Group.
This is my community board. As community life champion, I have to maintain this. We have the Chosen by You scheme where charities can nominate themselves to be in for a chance to win either £200 or £50 for their charity. This is from Liverpool Pride. Me and a couple of Asda colleagues went to support the LGBT community in the local area. We had lots of banners and horns, and it was a very exciting day for everybody.
From going to not feeling great about not being able to find a job right after uni to being in such a rewarding job where I can help so many different kinds of people is just really fantastic. Thank you very much, CAN. You've been wonderful.
The Volunteering to Work project is for people who are out of work in the Neston area. So it can be people with degrees or with no qualifications, basically anyone who's trying to get into work. Steve is a volunteer who came to us, just wanted to do something for the community. He didn't know exactly what he wanted to do, but he knew he needed to get active because he'd been out of work for 7 years and he needed something to get him out of bed in the morning.
So I was on benefits, I was living off the government. There wasn't a lot of passion. Come down, met Zaria first, and was speaking in here for about 2 hours about what we're looking for, you know, what we want to volunteer, what we want to do. When she said to me, what do you want to do? I just said everything. Just anything, I'll do anything and everything just to keep my mind occupied.
We saw straight away that he was quite an outgoing young man. He has mild dyslexia and he doesn't have many qualifications, but he was doing karate in his spare time. Basically, we moved him towards working with families and young people
So she got me a certificate in child protection officer, protection working with kids, and also autism recognisable as well. So we've done a lot of stuff with CAN. It's helped me a lot in life.
He really put a lot of hours into CAN, but hopefully he got a lot out of it because he was applying for lots of different jobs. Basically, he really improved his CV through all the activity he did with CAN, because before that he had nothing on his CV. He hadn't worked for 7 years. So he's now actually got work, part-time work, but work nevertheless in Neston as a play worker in a local school.
Play worker, sports activities, learning-based activities, teaching them basically to be polite, stuff like that. I'm doing drawings, making cards for mums and dads, organising everything I can, everything. Even do the washing up there as well. They've been like a friend. Sort of lean on me. You know, if you feel a bit, not if you feel down, if you're looking for a job and you're having trouble and you need just someone to talk to, CAN are there for you. CAN are a community-based company that will help you if you need it.
Terry is a well-known local character. He's larger than life. I think he's 6'7". He's really outgoing lad. He's 34. He's in his 30s, but he hasn't worked. He has issues. He has an old leg injury, which means he has mobility issues, and he's also diagnosed as with mild autism. But Terry knows everyone in Neston, and he's really keen to get involved in the community.
And I wanted to work with children as well, involved with young kids, like activities and preschool assistant as a nursery nurse or something like that when I left school. Unfortunately, there was like nothing around there, so I decided to join CANS as a voluntary group which works with the community and help people to have fun with families and get the whole local area involved. Voluntary work I've done stewarding for last year when we had the Lantern workshop. I helped organise that as a steward and help with the barriers, taking them down and putting them up and setting the stage up for the a cappella group. So that was fun. And this year I've done Ladies' Day, stewarding, helping to push the Queen around because it was the Queen's Jubilee, and then helping with the big lunch that was in the big park.
We like the community and we're like helping people out and entertaining for the kids. It's bringing the whole community together, and if new people have moved down here, it's another way of socialising with them as well.
In the future, in this October month, is basically I've got the community police force, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'll be joining soon. On the 28th, I'll find out.
We've helped him with that application process, and we're going to sit down with him and also work with him on his interview techniques, and look at what he's going to say and look at the job description with him and make sure that he knows what he's talking about for that role.
With CANS is just, you look at them as friends, and basically that's what they are friends that are true friends that basically you get to know and love.
The Volunteering to Work project has given us the capacity to sit down with volunteers, look at what they want to do, what experiences they want to gain, what skills they need to get them back into work.